Hello, I'm Frank Hanaway, and welcome to Big Journey, Small Steps. Well, do you remember, if you had children, if you raised children, do you remember when they're 2.5 to 3.5, 4, they go through this, I want to help, I want to do it myself. Why? Because they're gaining momentum as human beings, and they're learning to do all these things, and it's really fabulous, though aggravating. Well, my mom is on a different trajectory. So instead of going through developmental stages this way, we're going through developmental stages this way. And she's really in the I want to help mode. Now, if you remember with your 3-year-old, how much effort went into making it possible for them to help because they really can't help like an adult. So you go through all this to fix it up. So I've been doing the same thing with my mother because she wants to do everything. So one of the funniest first things was she wanted to she kept asking me about feeding the dog. Did I feed the dog? Do I feed the dog? Yes. And she still asked me. So I thought, well, she could feed the dog at noon and at the 11:30 hour. Now we have I think I've made a video about this before because we change all the time what time we're going to eat. But somewhere between 11:15 and 11:30, and it's a big deal every day. My mother starts talking about it at 9 o'clock, and then finally we eat. And my response is always, I don't care, just let me know when. But she'll suddenly switch it back an hour, and then I have to say, no, it's not quite time. Anyway, it was a little bit more. So she wanted to then start moving up when she fed the dog. So I had to say, well, no. At first, she just fed the dog whenever. And I asked her, who told you to do that? And she said, she pointed to the dog. So anyway, I convinced her that was, even if Sita did do that it was not in her best interest to eat constantly. So anyway, we've been there with that. And then we put in, we reinvigorated a rose garden that's been at the house that I frankly didn't have a lot of time to take care of at the beginning, and it kind of got run down, and now I've decided it's kind of important to us. And so I said, that's a good thing for us to do together. I'll go with you. So one day I was laying down taking a nap, and she surprises me by going out to water, which is kind of a dangerous undertaking, dragging the hose. And so anyway, I want to help. And it also reminded me of all those old horror stories about the missionaries going in places and ruining whole cultures because they took away something. They thought something was not civilized, that the whole culture revolved around. I don't know why it made me think that. But there are just all these things that my mother keeps talking about wanting to do her prescriptions again, and she's not up to it. But she is very good at catching mistakes. So whether she could set it out and catch, because it's a huge deal. There are 3 separate, what would you call them? Conglomerations of medications over the course of the day, and they all have to be right. One of them is Coumadin. That has to be perfect. I mean, it all has to be perfect. And I make mistakes as it is, but if Mom were doing it, it'd be really bad. But she does remember what days she's supposed to have what amount of Coumadin, and so she'll call me on it, which is really a great thing. She's off at Bible study right now. It's Monday. I got to go pick her up. But anyway, I just thought I'd share that little bit with you. I'm playing with green screen, which is why the background's different. I'm trying to learn to do that. I have a big project coming up, and I think I will make a video for you about the project. Anyway, thanks for spending time. From the very bottom of my heart, as I always do, I wish you peace and joy